So in the meantime, we'll squeeze this one in.
Arrietty, which is the latest from Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, depending on how you want to say it, directed by Hiromasa Yonebayashi, he worked on, he apprenticed under Hayao Miyazaki. He did Ponyo, and he worked on Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. And he is apparently, this is his first directed feature, he's apparently the youngest Studio Ghibli director to helm one of their films. And also in Japan, apparently it's the biggest opening for a first-time director. How much that matters, we wait and see. It's based on Mary Norton's The Borrowers, which obviously is a literary source. I mean, actually they've drawn from those kind of literary sources very much in the past. Diana Wynne Jones's novel is what Howl's Moving Castle is on. The story, I'm sure everybody knows the setup of The Borrowers, but the story is race of tiny people actually on the verge of extinction to some extent, living this sort of secretive life, coming out to borrow things from the world of the humans. They have to, keep their presence completely secret. There's a young girl who's being taken out for the first time to go borrowing with her father. She's told you mustn't have any contact with a human. She does, however, strike up a strange relationship with a young boy who's in need of medical attention. As a result of that, their safety is endangered, and it's all about loyalty and secrecy. And I mean, I liked it very much. I think the most important thing to say about it is that in an age in which everything has become 3D, CG, digimation, it is lovely to see what still is referred to as hand-drawn. Although, as we all know, hand-drawn animation does use computers. I mean, there is no such thing as just completely hand-drawn anymore. I thought it, as you always expect from the Ghibli movies, it's really well designed. It's lovely. It's got a strong heroine character who I think is really engaging. It's been dubbed by an English voice cast. And I should say, because despite my great love of subtitles, I do think that dubbing movies that are aimed at a younger audience, if you do it properly, is perfectly fine, because it's not always true that a younger audience can keep up with subtitles, or it actually may indeed be put off the idea. I mean, I think that people should be introduced to subtitles at an early age, but I think dubbing cartoons is perfectly fine, and this is done very well. I mean, the voice cast includes people like Mark Strong and Saoirse Ronan. The interesting thing is that the story is very engaging, and it has all the depths that you would expect from that studio. And I know some people have thought that it's not it's not as wildly inventive as Spirited Away, and it's not quite as unbelievably cute as Ponyo, 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 which I just have a huge fondness for.
Is that where you sing?
Yeah, just to show you how much I have a huge fondness for it. But it's one of those movies that I think that if you give it time, if you go there, and just with an open mind, that kids will get an awful lot out of it. The other thing I'd like to say is that the Ghibli movie which keeps getting overlooked is that version of the Tales from Earthsea, Wizard of Earthsea, the Ursula Le Guin adaptation, which was directed by Goro Miyazaki, who is Hayao Miyazaki's son. And I thought that movie was really good. It didn't do much business at all. And on the DVD of that movie, there was a very, very interesting behind-the-scenes feature about the son having to show the movie to his father, who was sort of moderately, almost disapproving of the work that he'd done. That I thought was fascinating. But if please go see Arrietty, because it's lovely, and it does offer your kids food for thought. And also, if you get a chance, check out Tales from Earthsea.